Okay, guys, so today is the 2017 October 23rd, and my name is Jack, and my trading view ID is TNT Sunrise, and you can see me in my trading view page. Okay, all time number one. Yes, starting. Okay, start here. Okay, so let's go to dollar index first. Okay, so dollar index has been strong for the recent month, right? So let's look at the GC. Yeah, I will talk about GC later. Don't worry. Okay, let's first study the dollar because every currency, every commodity are mostly right counted by dollar. So DXY is something that we want to focus on. Okay, so don't forget DXY. Must have some clear uh, direction from the dollar, and we can see you want to long the major pairs or you want to short the commodity. Okay, so a lot of work is to be done if we're using the DXY. Okay, I think the trading view has some problem. The connectivity is not so good. Hold on, let me just use some other page. Okay, can you speak a little bit louder? Hold on. Can you hear me clearly? Because I think my mic is still working. It's here, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to the DXY. Let's first start the weekly chart. Okay, so we go to the 1 week chart and we found the DXY. Where are we? Nice. All right, so the dollar has been, rallying for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. 1 week correction, another week. Okay, so the last week the DXY still goes up. So this is something that we want to call it. This is a rising, right? It's a rising channel. Okay, kind of a rising channel here. Okay, and most likely the DXY will continue to go up if the last high was broken. Okay, so just pay attention to this high 94.28. If the 94.28 was broken, okay, so another move will go up and push the dollar to the, I think, at least to the 99 level. Okay, so we pull back, we pull the Fibonacci level, and we see that the first target will be 95.90 and the second target will be 98.93. It's almost the gap here. Okay, I think the dollar will fill the gap in maybe end of this year. Probably we need to wait for another 2 months for it to go to the gap. Okay, so go to 4-hour chart, and we can see that okay, the DXY is obviously now is sideways. Okay, in the recent from this month, okay, beginning of this month, from October 2nd, October 1st onwards, all right, the DXY okay dropped a lot but recovered. All right, and we can see that this place is now marked as a supporting level, and also we can call this as a flipping level. Why this is a flipping level? Okay, a flipping level means before it flips, okay, the price is actually acting as a rejection, right? A lot of rejection. And then you see a strong rally and a pullback, right? The pullback retested, confirmed, and price goes up again, right? So this is a flipping level, and so as long as the dollar is above 92.72, we are bullish on it. Okay. However, don't chase the price. Don't buy high. Right. Right now, DXY is challenging the previous high on last week. So I'm thinking that there might be a ABCD pattern here, which tells you that it's going to have it may have a correction when the DXY reaches to 94, and it may pull back 3.2 or 618. Okay. However, in a higher time frame analysis, we see that okay, this is a strong move up and a pullback, right? So the key point is, right, if the DXY wants to go up, it has to break 94.27. So when the price goes closer to this level, we need to be careful. Okay, don't buy DXY at high, right? You want to focus on buy the low. So where's the low? Where's the low, guys? So the low point, okay, some level you may be focusing on will be this 93.54. Will be this level. Why? Yes, we can use the fibs, right? But we need to see the price rejection, guys. You can see here, we found a spike here, a pin bar form, right? And the bullish candle stopped right at this level. Okay, another rejection, and another rejection, right? 4 rejection. However, at 20th of October, it broke up and maintains there. And there's a gap up, but filled and now goes up again. So I'm thinking the DXY will be holding at least 93.60 level. So when the price pulls back to here, okay, just pay attention there if there is any buying opportunities for another rally. Okay, so since DXY is slowly going up, let's look at other commodities like GC, like gold, right? Let's go to the gold. You can see that DXY goes strong, gold goes down. Does it make sense? Or does the correlation working? Is the correlation working normally? What do you think? Guys, what do you think? A lot of times, 90% times that you found the DXY is going up, how will the gold perform? What will be the performance of the gold in your view? Goes down, right? So let's just put a comparison, right? So TradingView offered a very good tool, okay? Is compare. So we just compare gold and DXY, and let's see what we have. Okay, so you can see the upside is gold, all right? The bottom side is DXY. So DXY goes down from 216 December all the way to September 07. And look at gold. Look at gold. The gold did exactly the opposite ways, right? The gold's bottom low is also 1122. Same time. And gold's peak is 1357, same time, right? So what does this tell you, guys? Does the gold and the dollar have some correlation? Yeah? Reply me. Give me your answer. What do you feel? At the same time, when the dollar goes at the top, the gold touched the bottom, right? At the same time, when the dollar reached the bottom, gold reversed at the peak. And the timing is exactly the same, right? So we know that dollar and gold has a strong inverse or negative correlation. And look at it here. Do we still have a lot of upside room for the dollar? Yes, we do, right? We have a lot of upside room. So therefore, it's saying we still have a lot of downside room for the gold. Okay, and I can say that today, or at least here, in the recent times, right? You can see here, gold goes down, dollar goes up, right? Dollar goes up, gold goes down, and dollar breaks a little bit high, and gold breaks a little bit low, right? So this is just telling you that, okay, if dollar is still going to be strong, shall we sell gold or shall we buy gold? Will gold fall to 120? Yeah, it will, maybe, right? If the dollar goes back to 98.90, I think the gold will probably go back to 1,002 or even 1,150, right? Because here, as I mentioned, we discovered a cipher pattern here. Okay, and this is telling you that gold may go to 1173. Okay, this is a cipher pattern, right? And look at here. Okay, here. Okay, what is the trend for the gold? It's actually a bearish trend, right? Lower low, lower highs. A bearish move, a bullish correction, failed to break a major high, which is here 1015. Okay, it failed to break the high and it goes down, stabilize a little bit, and then goes down again. Okay, and right now the gold has already broken the 0.618 support, 1277.87. Okay, in my last week, when I say we found the gold first touched the 618 level, and my trading view here, I published an idea that I want to buy here, right? Okay, and that is a very good trade. So we long the gold from 1277 level, and the gold rallied to almost 1290. It almost completes my first target, right? You can see here my first target is about 1287. Right. So after the first target was hit, you should close half and move your stop loss to break even, right? So the trade was stop out at break even. The second trade, the first trade made a money of almost 80 pips, right? So say for example, if you enter by 2 lots or 1 lot, right, you close half for 80 pips, and the second half you get maybe 1 pip, right? And right now I think for today, because today is Monday, and the gold did have a bearish, it's actually a gap down, and it goes down. So it has already break the daily new low here. So I won't be long gold here, although I know that there may be some support from 1 to 70 or 1 to 65, but I just don't want to be a buyer when the bearish trend continues. So you guys have to understand, right? So in a bearish trend, typically like this, okay, when a bearish trend come in, right, you don't want to try to pick the bottoms, okay, because you want to know when the bearish trend will end, okay, until it actually reached a very, very low location, or it really scares 99% of the people who bought gold from the previous downtrend. So I won't be buying here, no. Okay, that is not my concern. I'm going to sell the high, sell the rally. This will be my concern here. Okay, sell the rally and aim for another downtrend since it has broken the new low. Okay, and look at the 1 hour chart. All right, in the last hour, okay, when the USA market opened, the gold has pulled back, right? But it failed to break new high, and this candle retraced maybe 70% of the last red candle, and this pin is now telling you gold still having some structure of resistance. Okay, pay attention to this gap. Okay, gold may feel the gap, it may feel the gap, and when the time comes when the gold feel the gap, you may found some possibility to short instead of buying. Okay, however, there's one circumstance that you may be finding something that interesting. Okay, or you need to draw the trend lines from the high to this swing high, and you can draw a horizontal structure from 1 to 69 to 1 to 70. Okay, right now the gold is going to testing either boundaries. Okay, this is what we call boundaries. Boundaries means when the gold goes to here, you are going to expect the gold may have some rally, and when the gold touch this blue line, okay, we should expect the gold to have some reaction. Okay, and finally it may choose direction. It's either break down or breaks up. Okay, so right here I think we just need to focus on observing the market. Okay, because let me just ask you a simple question. Okay, what do you feel about this series of candles? Is the candle's body long or short, guys? From this candle onwards, what is the size of these candles? right? It's quite short. It's not so long. It's not a big candle. It's small candles, right? It's small candles. So small candles means basically just means the volatility is not higher than before. So it's probably a sideways market or correction move. Okay, there won't be a strong move or explosive move when the gold is still within this triangle, right? So we need to watch it choose direction, either goes up or goes down. So you may consider to buy the gold if we found a strong support from 1 to 69 and gold has broken the blue line, and then you find some pullback opportunities to buy. That will be a good play, okay? Because after it's broken the downtrend line, you may have more room for it to go up, okay? Or you just need to wait patiently for the gold to go below this 1 to 69, and you may find the gold to moving very fast and drop quickly, right? So this is two scenario for this gold, all right? So for intraday, typically, if you're asking me, Jack, are you going to trade gold today or tonight? Are you telling you that no, I may be just watching the market because nothing, there's not too much effective for me or to picking any trades from gold for today, okay? Because all I see is quite choppy, right? The price moves down, moves up, and within a small range. You can see here it's so choppy, right? So choppy. However, you can still find that the key resistance for today is 1 to 76 to 1 to 78, okay, at this structure, and the key support is actually at 1 to 70, okay. So there's not much room for upside, neither for the downside, okay. However, if you go to 5-minute charts, definitely you can find some trades, but I can say that you should be getting out of the trade very quickly. Maybe a risk reward ratio 1 to 1, okay. Fred says gap looks pro gap in the moves up then gap down. Okay, yeah, looks like a pro gap. Okay, and you should know about why there's a gap. It's due to the Japanese election, right? Because in the last weekend, something happened in Japan, and we know that the prime minister says the same person. Okay, so this is telling you that. Okay, this is telling you that probably maybe yen will still maintain the same fundamental policies or money policies. Okay, so well, I'm thinking that dollar yen still long-term wise, dollar yen may still goes up. Okay, all right, so guys, here, if you think you want to short a gold right now, I won't say it's not good, but because we see here there's a structure, right, and the price did rally to here and failed to breaking the structure. So if you want to short gold, you can short right now at 1 to 74. However, you should put your stop loss just right above the this place 1 to 76.71 maybe. Okay, at least right now it's 12:30. Okay, in 30 minutes charts, the last 30 minutes candle just formed. They formed the doji, right? Okay, doji basically means it's indecisive, right? However, when this doji's upside was broken or downside was broken, it may give you direction. So look here, I think based on the structure that it has been passed, we may short go right now in a stop loss above this high, okay? And but remember, today is it's a boring market, right? It's a boring, so it may not go down very far. Most likely you are going to have this 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if it is 1-to-1, you are risking $2. You are actually aiming for another $2, right? So when the gold goes to 1 to 72 or 1 to 71, you should take some profit. Get it? Done? So I won't say this risk reward ratio is very high. It's just 1-to-1 maybe for intraday. But based on the structure, if you want to ask me, can I trade and I just pick some trade from you, I will say that maybe this is opportunities. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Okay, because different brokers have different data feeds, right? If you go to GC, okay, let's go to GC because GC is the future contract, okay? I think for the GC, it does have a gap, okay? So that is a weekend gap, right? Well, I think just now, I mentioned, where's the gap? Here, right? No, not there. I don't see that. Let me check with my other. Let's see here whether do I have a COMEX. This is COMEX gold, and here this is a future contract. Okay, in 1 hour chart. See whether there's gap. No, I don't see a gap here. Okay, but a lot of CFD provider have gaps. So right now it's actually ready up, retesting the structure. You can short and aim for another swing of bearish trend, but just take profit quickly, all right? Just take profit quickly because maybe the second test of this low, maybe the bears may fail to break the new low, okay, and it may fix up, okay, because look at the dollar yen. Okay, gold also have a very strong inverse or negative correlation with dollar yen. Dollar yen goes up, right, gaps up, but dollar yen is coming down right now, so the gold is pulling back, right? So if the market is not okay, we can see a strong gap here, right, for the dollar yen, and dollar yen is still staying above of this gap, and but looks like forming a double top, right? It's going to form a double top. It breaks neckline, and it may fill the gap, right? So if you have some shorting positions, you should take some profit at this gap. That would be wise, okay? Because after the gap is closed, okay, it may still goes up, okay? Just continue the previous trend, okay? So that's why I'm saying that if gold you want to short and gold it continue goes down, it may just pull back, okay? So let's move on to the oil, okay? For the US oil, I'm actually shorting today, okay? Because I think I'm waiting for the pullback and my structure. And let me just check whether, yeah, this is my oil trade here. Okay. Guys, can you see my MT4? Can you see my MT4, right? So the reason, let me just explain to you, the reason I want to short the oil is mainly because I'm looking at this structure. Okay. Can you see that? Oh, it's doing good. Okay. My oil is doing good, right? So when you see the price goes down, don't chase, right? Wait for the price to pull back. You just put stop loss to the previous high, all right? And this time, let's look at the other time frame. Let's look at the daily chart, okay? Because in daily chart, there is a bearish butterfly pattern here, okay? And it's already completed what 52.70, okay? Okay, go. See you. Okay. Yeah, my traders are still with me. Okay, see you later. And this is a bearish butterfly pattern, right? The 1.270 extension is right here, and this first touch, second try. If second try cannot break high, I'm going to consider this bearish butterfly pattern still works. All right, that's why I'm selling the oil at today's Monday's Asia time, right? So I sold as I mentioned in my trading view here. Guys, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? All right, good. So in my trading view, I have updated my ideas here. Okay, and I say I want to short the pullback, right? It actually does give the pullback to the same broken structure here, right? So I said I sold at a 52.05, and I really did, right? You can see my price 52.07. Okay, so well, I'm setting the stop loss already. Set a stop loss, so I won't be worried about this trade. And probably I'm going to take profit at about here, 49.74, right? And what I think this is some chart. Yeah, because in daily chart I do have my bearish target, right? Is 49.74 is here at this structure. Okay, I'm looking at this supporting structure. So hopefully the oil can give me a big profit, right? Because when it's hit this level, I think the profit will be fruitful. Okay, $4,006, right? All right, so this is oil. Okay, so oil we can try to short. Okay, with a stop loss above 52.70. Okay, check sterling yen, right? Okay, let's check sterling yen. Okay, sterling yen for today, I published in TradingView. It has just completed this ABCD patterns, right? And look at it here. What is the price action when it completes this ABCD point? Okay, I have marked this ABCD point here, right? Can you see that? It's at 150.34. Guys, tell me what is this candle looks like? What kind of candle is this? Can you see that? Right, actually a pink bar, right? It's actually a shooting star. Okay, it's a pink bar, and this pink bar formed, right? It actually broke down the head of the pin. So right now it's pulling back, but as long as the sterling yen can maintain, sterling yen won't break new high, we are safe. Okay, we want to short the sterling yen, aim for these three targets. Okay, the targets may be very 8 point. Okay, so we have to make separate profits taking point. Okay, take some profit here, right? If still further goes down, take here. If it breaks down again, you just maintain your rest of position and moves to another big level. Okay, to let the profit run, because you can see here there's an opportunity for the sterling yen to complete another wave of ABCD move. Can you see that? It's possible, right? Okay, so we know that from the harmonic wave analysis or from the trading patterns that I use, right? I'm now thinking that the whole rally is a correction. Okay, this is a major force, major wave. Okay, a correction, and there's maybe another wave of downside. Right, so that is a trading plan I'd like to give to you guys for the sterling yen. Right, you go to small time frame and you see a lot of minor structures that can help you to find good place to short. Okay, see you. Okay, so it goes to 30 minutes charts. What do you see? It's actually a sideways, right? But the good news is it actually breaks down this place. Okay, and we may find a 618 pullback as well. So right now it's choppy. Okay, it's still choppy. So I think 150.21 will be a good place for sell. Okay, right? So this is if you want to short sterling yen, right? You can sell most at this level. Okay, buy low, sell high. Okay, let's move on to the euro. Don't forget that this week the ECB, okay, the Euro central banks may have some news. Okay, so if the euro, the fundamental change or confirm something, the euro may have a very, very big move. So I will say that stay away from euro before Thursday comes, right? And trying to find a good place for you to take some trade, right? The euro have some support at 1.1720, right? Or it may have a rally back to maybe this level 1.18, right? So this will be a battle zone for the bears and the bulls, right? If the bulls can control it and push the price above 1.18, more upside room, right? And of course, if you're seeking if you're using these trend lines and using this, we can see that it's actually in a channel, right? So when it's channel, it may goes up and it goes down, and then finally find some directions move. So right now, I won't say you want to buy the euro because if you really buy here, you have to set your stop loss at the lowest point, which is 1.1672. Okay, and that is still not yet touched. Okay, and here there's a Gardy pattern, right? It is a Gardy pattern. So Gardy pattern tells you that the euro may goes even lower. It may goes even lower to retest 1.1695. Okay, and only when the price goes to there, if it can hold and didn't break 1.167, you may find some buying opportunities. And I strongly feel that the euro may have a big move after this Thursday. Okay, so just be careful about that. Okay, let's move on to the Aussie. Aussie dollar is going down, and after making a double top last time, I say, right, in my last webinar, I said you can short the Aussie from here from 0.8080, and actually took a bearish move, okay, and now goes back for another double top. Okay, this double top is confirmed because the neckline was broken, right? So I think the Aussie, you may still focusing on sell, right? Sell, because in a weekly chart, the Aussie is kind of going down. It's going down, okay? Let's go to the what happened to my chart. Okay, here you can see here in the weekly chart, it's very obviously the Aussie has failed to go up to 0.7885. So as long as this structure was, putting some pressure, the Aussie may go down to 0.76 or 0.74. Right, this is my my view of Aussie. Okay, because it failed to. It's actually a buyer failure. Right, the buyer tried once. Okay, buyer tried twice. Okay, yeah, successfully putting a higher high, but it failed to maintain above this medium level, and it breaks down and it pulls back and retested, cannot close above 0.883. So in weekly chart, I'm thinking the Aussie may go down, right? Okay, so let's move on to dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen, all right. Dollar yen today is gap up, but it's testing the previous structure. Closer to mic, please. I think yeah. German 30 and the SPX. All right. Don't trade futures. Don't trade stock futures indices at this stage. Okay. It's still crazy. Okay. It all goes all-time high. SPX. Okay. So I won't be a buyer when the price ready to that high. I want to be a buyer when the price pulls back. Okay. I don't want to short when the trend is too strong and there's nothing in the left. Okay. Okay, so closer to, all right, so dollar yen, just look at the daily chart. Okay, be careful. There's a very, very strong structure here from 113.82 to 114.56. All right, and we can see here the price gaps out, which jumps higher, right? Jumps higher, but today is actually a red candle. right? Which tells you that okay, a lot of people are selling dollar yen at this place, and people who bought after the gap now are trapped. So don't buy dollar yen at the stage. All right. I think last week we have a very nice dollar yen buying trade. If you remember in my trading view, guys, remember? How many of you took this trade? My dollar yen 2017 October 16 SPY setups. Raise your hand. Who took the trade of this dollar yen? Come on, guys. You should be following me in TradingView, right? Okay, that's a very nice play of structure, right? Structure breaks up, retested, okay, moves down, yeah, pulls back, and we want to be a buyer, okay, and right, it didn't touch our stop loss, but it really goes very, very nice, right? It goes first target, second target, and third target. And if you still hold some long positions, I'm thinking that you can take all of them, right? Just close over all of your long because you may have some corrections, right? That is a beautiful move of from 111, yeah, from 112 to 113.60. That is 170 pips, right? In the last week. So dollar yen, I'm thinking don't buy, okay? Just close off your position, don't buy. Neither you want to short. You only want to short when you already see the force that when the price touch the gap, and what does it do? If it goes up again, so maybe we can assume that the bullish trend continues. However, if it fills the gap and still breaks new low, and this is going to just tell you the trend is going to reverse, right? So don't forget there is a ABCD pattern for the dollar yen as well. And right now the dollar yen is still below the ABCD patterns. So the ABCD already completes the targets of the second wave up. So yeah, really you don't want to be a buyer here. You want to maybe you want to try some sell, but you need to be careful that you may still keep your stop loss. Okay, we have not seen the uh, in the bull in the bulls to how they are control this gap. We haven't seen that, so we have to wait for a while. Maybe the best situation is you want to see some price actions after it close the gap and see whether it can push back to the same structure, this two candle structure here, and there may be a shorting opportunities here. Okay, you understand? Right? Don't short right now. We want to know that is there good buyers at this gap? If there is, right? If there is a strong buyer here, the price may rally up, right? And you may be trapped, right? So you want to buy the dollar yen when you feel the gap and you see this candle is still doing good, doing well, and you want to sell the pullback when to retest 113.7. Okay, and I think I'm shorting Canada yen today, right? Just the 830. The reason I short this Canada yen is because I saw a broken structure here. Okay, it really break the structure. Okay, pulls back, and I sell that. Okay, I think Canada yen is I think it's going down. Right, it's going down. In the weekly chart, it's still sideways, but it looks like the high is getting lower, and it may give me a very good opportunity, right? So that's my view for dollar yen. And lastly, let's go to sterling. Okay, sterling dollar is a little bit different than the euro. Okay, because let's look at the euro sterling. Euro sterling is going down. Okay, so let me just ask you a question. And okay, by the way, the euro sterling has a nice bad pattern, right? Who trade this? Right? If you learn how to trade harmonic patterns, you can take this good short of this bad pattern, right? So I do see a pattern combination here. Okay, so still a lot of downside room for the euro sterling. Okay, so which means Euro is weaker than sterling. Sterling is stronger than euro. So sterling dollar, I don't want to short sterling, but I want to short euro. Okay, if I want to short the major pairs. Okay, and there is a cipher pattern here for the sterling. Okay, it's a good buying opportunity at 1.3085, and look at the patterns here. It actually complete the first target, so sterling still goes up to 1.3242. Okay, so 1.3242 you may consider to take some short here, because the 618 level may have also look left. There's a good structure. So sterling dollar, you get ready to short at 1.3242 and look for drop to at least 1.3130. Okay, that is my plan for this week for sterling. If it breaks up 1.3290, I want to just cut loss. Okay, sterling Kiwi. All right. If you are trading sterling Kiwi, I think probably you are shorting or you are buying. You are buying. I won't I want to suggest you to continue to buy sterling Kiwi, because it has already rallied too much, right? From 1.76 to 1.89. Okay, and the price is still testing the previous structure here. Okay, it's still testing 1.8970. Okay, but you don't want to be a seller here, because there's not too many room for you to be profit, because it may just test to 1.87 and goes up again, right? Because in weekly chart, sterling Kiwi still have a lot of upside room. Okay, in weekly chart, let's see the big play. Okay, you can see here, this is a weekly chart. What does it look like? What does it look like? It looks like a very strong double bottom is forming, right? So if the sterling Kiwi breaks up the neckline and pulls back, it may still goes up to 2.0 at least. So I'm thinking the bigger time frame, you want to be a buyer, but you don't want to chase the price here. Probably you want to focus on to buy low, okay? Buy the dip. Yeah, maybe cup and handle. It looks like, yeah. So for me, I'm thinking it's kind of this is also a horizontal flipping level, right? So for people who want to trade sterling Kiwi, I think just need to be careful. You don't want to buy at a very high place, but neither you don't want to short, because you may be squeezed. Okay, the sellers may be squeezed. So I think focus on buy the pullback will be a better idea. So in 1 hour chart, I will suggesting that maybe you want to looking at the candles. Okay, let's see what what does the 1 hour chart gives us. All right, let me take some drink, take some water. A little bit thirsty. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my office in Shanghai, and I really welcome you guys to come to Shanghai and visit me. Right, this is my training room and also my trading room. So a lot of my students come to here to study and to trade together happily. We find trading opportunities every day. Okay, every day. So if you want to come to China for a visit, right? Shanghai is a very beautiful place, and you can look for me, right? You can, yeah, you can come to my trading room to trade, and I don't charge you, all right? So who wants to come? Raise your hand. Who wants to come? Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. So yeah, you can look for me after you land in China, or you want to send me a private message before you come to China. So yeah, probably I will just take care of you. Okay? Yeah, because we have a lot of good traders here, right? My partner Rock is from Wall Street. My other trader Joe is also from Wall Street. I have our another teacher and trainer whose name is Ricky. Ricky Tan is from UK, right? And I'm from Singapore, so yeah, we have a lot of good traders and trainers here. So we really welcome you guys to come to China, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go to the what? Which product are we talking about just now? Sterling or sterling dollar? Oh, sorry, sterling Kiwi, right? Yeah, sterling Kiwi. Let's go to sterling Kiwi. Okay, so for sterling Kiwi, look at here. Price rally, price pulls back. So the last time you should buy the sterling Kiwi is actually here, 1.8684, right? This is a very, very nice structure breakout, okay? Rejection, rejection, rejection. And look at here, it breaks out and pulls back, right? So at that level, you should be a buyer here at 1.87, okay? And your stop loss, it should be below this bullish candle, okay? Maybe below the opening price, that'd be good. So yeah, you are risking about 80 pips, but now you already earn 200 pips, right? So if the sterling Kiwi goes back to 1.88, find some place to buy it again. Any stock indices, let's go to SPX 500, standards and full, okay, the E-mini S&P. So today it's actually the ES gaps up, but now it's actually a 4-hour, it's an engulfing candle, okay? But it didn't really break some low. So I'm thinking still sideways, right? Monday is quite boring, right? Normally Monday is quite boring. Yeah. So probably I think one scenario or one play we can do is we want to wait for the S&P to break this 1.2573. Okay, wait for the price to break down. Okay, breaks down. Okay, and form a double top. Okay, form a double top, and then you wait for 618 pullback. Okay, wait for 618 pullback and short. Right, that is our play. So you need to have some criteria for this trade. Get it? Why we don't want to short right now, guys? Can we sell right now? Or should we sell right now? I mean, just by looking at 30-minute charts for today's, right? It goes up and now quickly comes back. But here, there is some supporting structure here. So if you are selling here, you may be trapped. Okay, the price may easily go up and eat all your positions. Right? If you sold here, your risk ratio is only this big, right? And when the price goes to there, you are getting a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. Okay, so 1-to-1 risk reward ratio is not my style, right? So I want to be sure the price can break down first, and then pulls back to 618. This is the place I want to short. Okay, and I'm only taking the half of the risk, and if price goes to here, I'm getting a 2.5 risk reward ratio. That's it. Okay, so yeah, be patient, and patience pays. Okay, so you get my plan. That is my plan. All right. Do you see any 3 to 4% pullback? No, I don't see. It's still a very, very strong bullish trend. Yeah, it's still very, very bullish trend. If you look at the daily chart, it's still a one-way market, right? So it may have some correction. Right? It may pull back to 2565, right? Because last Friday it really shows up very, very strong, right? So it has the opportunity to come back to here, right? Maybe $10, okay, or 100 pips, depending on your system, right? but I don't want to short here. There's no reason for me to short in daily chart. There's no double top. There's no there's no pin bar. There's no engulfing in the daily chart, so I won't take short, right? Yeah, but neither I want to be a buyer. So just now it's already said, stay away from the indices futures of the stocks market. Nothing much you can do. Okay, nothing much you can do, because look at here, look at the VIX, right? Look at the terrified. Look at this VIX, right? Mhm. Come on. VIX is is actually a we call volatility index. Okay, right? So this volatility index just basically can just think of this when the stocks market is people have some fear that it may crash anyway, right? So the VIX will have a very strong move up. Okay, volatilities. Okay, so from 2015, right, and to 2018, this VIX is really in a very low location, right? So that means the stock market is still going up, okay? Because if we do the comparison here and we compare with SPS 500, you actually find out, right? When there is economic crisis or when there is some political event, right? When the S&P gaps down or drops very fast, the VX will goes up, right? However, the VIX is still maintained very low, but the S&P is at all-time high. Okay, so something may happen, right? You want to know where or when the VIX will goes up suddenly, or the S&P may drop suddenly. You don't know, but it is really at the high time, high location. You don't want to be a buyer. Okay, look at the TSLA. Look at Tesla, right? The price is actually ranging in the top. Look at Apple. Apple is also ranging at the top, right? Look at IBM. IBM is pulling high, very strong. Okay, but IBM is not in a high. IBM is kind of forming it's kind of a sideways market, and look at here, 140. There's some support. It may goes up, have another wave, maybe complete this ABCD patterns, maybe. Okay, and look at Goldman Sachs. Okay, Goldman Sachs is still strong, still high, right? This is the weekly chart, right? Look at those stocks of the USA, right? And the financial reports are quite good. So, well, you don't want to be a seller of the stocks, but you may be a seller of sterling yen, right? Because dollar yen may goes down, and sterling may goes down as well, right? Look at the sterling yen here, just like I mentioned, right? If you short at 150, now you are earning money, right? Right? Because 10 minutes ago, I'm telling you to short sterling yen, right? Are you earning money? Are you in profit? Give me a 5. Give me 5. If you already sold sterling yen, right? You are in money, right? It's doing good. Okay, so just hold your sterling yen, and hopefully it can give you very nice profit, right? And if you really make some profits, times for you to consider to take my course, right? Yeah, because the market can pay your tuition fees. I'm just kidding. Okay, so look at the dollar Canada. Dollar Canada is rallying, okay? And I told my students to buy Dollar-Cad from 1.2449. Okay, this is exactly the same pattern that I draw for dollar yen. If you look at the chart, let's look at the chart. Okay, I don't publish here in the I don't publish in Dollar-Cad long in TradingView, but if you know what I'm doing for dollar yen, you actually can feel the same pattern that I created for dollar yen. Okay, you see the similarity, guys? Similar wave, right? Goes up, retest the structure and goes up, right? Same thing, goes up, right? Right? In a bullish trend and in some major supporting structure, right? The Dollar-Cad is a buy, it's bullish, okay? Because Dollar-Cad still have more upside room. I'm thinking the Dollar-Cad may go to 1.3. Okay, 1.3 is here. Okay, 1/3. Okay, so still move for the Dollar-Cad, still upside room. So don't short. Find pullback to buy. Okay, find some pullback to buy. Today it actually breaks new high. So if it pulls back to 1.2595, you should consider to buy. Right? Are we clear? Okay. So yeah. Why I'm doing this webinar, guys, right? Because as a top author in TradingView, I feel some responsibility to consistently to give my thoughts to all people, right? In the TradingView, not only my students, but also my fans or my followers, right? Or any new traders to the world. But I just want to highlight that it's a high risk job when you choose to become trader. Because you really need to be very, very professional in trading. Otherwise, you may just lose all your capital within several trades, and you just blow up your account. Okay, so if you are trading without a system, if you are not well prepared for this market, you may always find this kind of problems, right? The market is always against me, right? I don't understand the market. The price just can go anywhere, right? When I buy, the price falls. When I sell, the price rally, right? It's headache, and you don't have a plan, right? Most of the people don't have a plan. They're just trading by their gut feel, right? And most of people didn't get a very good entry because when the institutional traders are buying, right, the retail traders are selling to them. Okay, so the entry price is not good, and after several times of trying, initially you may find that, oh yeah, this market is so nice, right? The price open for 24 hours. I can trade for 24 hours. There were infinity trading opportunities for me to earn money, and I can be rich in a short of period, right? So a lot of new traders thinking this way, and after several of trial, they break. Maybe they blow up 2 or 3 of accounts, hard-earned monies. They just donate to the markets, and they feel that, all right, maybe I should quit, right? But they don't know that they fail is not because they are not so lucky, right? People are the same, right? People are the same. Every people are the same because if you enter, say for example, if I'm a pianist, right? I can play the piano. So in the pianist world, I may be very, very professional. But if you're asking a pianist to play basketball and to go to NBA to fighting with some professional basketball players, right? Most of them it's not going to work, okay? Because it's two different worlds, two different industries, and two different of trading systems, right? The knowledge that you received in your past experience, like if you are IT guys, if you are mathematics, if you are engineer, right, is different in the trading psychology world. So you don't know how much effort that Wall Street traders put in on themselves to be prepared, right? They read so many news. They have very, very professional tools to analyze any markets, any time frame, right? read the volume profile, to know what is the behavior of novice traders, right? You don't know. So I'm quoting some of the words or sentences from one of the Wall Street traders, right? Trading is a game that to transfer the money from the people who don't understand the market to those who does. Okay, so if you don't understand the market, you don't have a professional trading system, you may just be donating your money to some people who are better than you. Okay, and that's why I'm holding this webinar for free every week. Later on I'm going to send my videos to YouTube, right? Okay, and that's my passion here, to give you guys a hint or give you guys some guidance. So whenever the market is open or is not, or if the pre-exit is coming, or the euro crisis coming, or the Fed is going to change president, right? I don't care. But what I know is, from my eyes, from my systems, I can give you guys a lot of good ideas. Those ideas are low risk, high reward, and you just need to be, ready. And you have to understand what I'm talking about. You have to understand the trading logic of my price actions or my plans, and I think you'll be doing good, right? And of course, if you're going to you want to behave same as me, as you can see here, right? As you can see here, let me just show you. This is my last week's result. Okay, from here to here, it's actually, let me just show you the records, right? Okay, so they have some losing trade, because just now Ricky told me to sell Dow Jones and I lose 1,000. Okay, but I want to highlight to you guys of this. Okay, I took some trades in last week. I'm just testing the structure. I'm using one simple strategy. Okay, structure pulling back. Okay, so you can see this is my profit, right? And my deposit is 6,000, and right now it's actually 16,000, right? So it's $10,000 in profit, and I still have in my trades here. Okay, the Canada yen is doing good, right? My Canada yen is doing good. My oil is doing okay, works nice. I added some position on the Kiwi, but this is the last time when I sold Kiwi. It's actually a structure pullback short, right? Simple strategies that I shared in YouTube, shared in Trading Views, right? And I'm getting a good result. And I hope that I can really teach you guys to learn the game, to master the trading game. Okay. So if you want to take my course, okay, you can go to harmonicasia.com and sign up my course, and you'll be taken care of, and I will be your mentor, right? So thanks for coming for this week's webinar, right? My name is Jack, and I see you later. Plan your trade until your plan. Sure, my email is here. You can send me email here, or you can PM me in TradingView. No, the Canadian dollar it's not the same as dollar, but the Dollar-Cad, the price path is quite similar in dollar yen in the last week. So if you can find these similarities, you can actually trade. You can find a good trade, right? And I really want to highlight to you that, yeah, my trading system is working. A lot of people are benefiting from my trading system and my trading styles. So people who can make, okay, this is I just show you another another live trading results. Okay, this is one of my students in China. Okay, and he's a doctor. Okay, he's a doctor working in the hospital. He really don't have a lot of time to trade. Okay, and the city he works is very far away, Shanghai. So he cannot come to my school or my trading academy. He can only listen to our webinars. But he mastered this one simple strategy called a structural breakout, and this is a trade he did. Okay, you can look at the chart. Look at it here, right? His depositors is about $5,000 US, and because I told him to trade small lots, and he never trade more than 0.5. Okay, look at here. He have some losing trade like $180, $61, right? $180 gain, right? But slowly he picked some good trade of sterling dollar, euro dollar short, right? Then at after first week, okay, after first week, okay, because the date he start trading is 18th of September. The date he withdraw his first 1,000 profits 25th of September, just 7 days, right? And after another 7 days, okay, from September 25th to October 6th, he made another 1,000 profits, and he just destroyed it, right? And then he did a lot of trades, right? Most of them are using sell limit or buy limit to get the price when he's still working, but he just find the structure and put the sell limit there, right? And you can see his results is very consistent, right? There's no big losses, okay? Because we have five results of trading, right? Small losses, small profits, big losses, big profits, and break even, okay? So if you can eliminate the big losses, you only have either big win, small win, no win, no loss, and a small loss, right? And this is a perfect evidence, right? Because you can see none of his trade lose more than $200. Okay? Earn 149, earn 94.8, lose 34, that's okay. Lose 66, that's okay. Okay. So then after 1 month, okay, within 1 month, he withdraw another 1,000 US dollar. So totally he withdraw 3K USD, and he still have about 7,000 in his account. So he actually doubles his account within 1 month by using my strategies, okay, by using the structured strategies I teach him, okay, and also he's very diligent. He took a lot of trades and into practice 0.5, 0.3, okay, and this is his. Okay, you can see here is steady growth. Okay, withdraw the profit, steady growth, withdraw the profit. Okay, so I can tell you that you can make the same thing if you are a professional trader. If you know how to trade in a systematic way. Okay. All right. That's all. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm going to publish the recording to the YouTube later on. So yeah, do go to my YouTube page to take a review of this webinar. All right. See you. Bye bye. Thanks, Scott. Hey, Scott. I don't see you chatting in the WeChat. What happened to you? Did you just uninstall the WeChat from your mobile phones? Yeah, I hope you can get used to no using WeChat, right? Yeah, you can still trying to use WeChat. Yeah, because in China is the WhatsApp is still blocked, still being blocked. I cannot use WhatsApp to discuss with you guys. hopefully you can use WeChat to stay online, stay connected to everybody. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.